Welcome to the NotBrad podcast, where you escape your day job. This week we have Steve.
Hello.
And he has a mug.
I do. I try to bring the most interesting mug that I own. This was given to me by a friend of mine a long time ago. It's my Daryl Dixon crossbow mug from The Walking Dead. And it has him looking like this right on the mug, right there.
They saw it. That's a good look. You nailed it.
Thank you. I feel like I've been practicing that for this show. For the last
8 years of my life.
10 seconds or so in my mind.
That's good.
It's all about visualization.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
You were in the bathroom standing like this?
Yeah,
or whatever?
And then like this.
Yeah.
And then like this.
Did you hear about the TED Talk about that lady who did that? She's like, power poses are the way to go. Just before you have an interview, go to the bathroom and stand in a power pose for like a minute and to feel better during the interview. Which it's probably true.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that lady. So she like wrote a book or something, didn't she? About like...
Sounds like it. I feel like everyone who's on a TED Talk has wrote a book.
Yeah,
I don't know that,
they must have. I mean, if not now...
Except for the magicians, they probably haven't.
Yeah.
They're just like happy to be there.
I guess, yeah. And like, how do you write a new book on magic, right? Like, there's so many books on magic. No.
Although the show Fool Us is amazing. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, I love that show. Yeah, Penn and Teller Fool Us.
So good.
I love it. Yeah, it's so good.
We actually... I work at Rogers. When I got trained there...
Yeah.
Our trainer is like super into card magic, and like the thing is, like I like to do magic too. Like I like to learn them. So I know a lot of the stuff, even if I don't have the sleight of hand yet. Like I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, right.
But I could see what he was doing a lot of the time, and it was cool. Like it was really awesome.
Yeah.
But we watched this one guy. His name's Shin Lim. He's on Fool Us. He's been on there twice.
Was he the guy with all the smoke?
Yeah.
And he had like a red vest on and stuff?
Yeah.
And like he would take a pen and he would write somebody's name down, and then like each time he would just make the pen disappear.
Yeah.
He was so good.
He was so good. And he went in there another time.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to see
and
that.
it's amazing. And like immediately, spoilers, immediately they were like,
"You fooled us."
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
He was unbelievable.
Please join us. You're the best.
Yeah, like become Penn and Teller and Shinlim. Yeah.
It was crazy.
But yeah, he had this one trick where he like put a card in a bag and it was their card.
Yeah.
And then he would have the other person's card because he had two guests. He'd have the other person's card in this one. And then he'd like flip it like this, flip the bag, and they switched.
It's crazy.
It's like, what?
How does he do it?
I have no idea. And like there's some magic where you see it and you're like, okay, like I get it. There might be like a fish line, or like there might be this, there might be that.
Yeah.
That just totally blows my mind.
The ones that I don't understand are the ones where they get the cards to float and then they put stuff in between it. Like they surround it completely, like they put a bucket on it.
Yeah.
They're like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
I don't know.
I'm just happy I can like double lift a card and like make you think I selected something else.
Yeah.
This guy is like making water into wine. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. And what I like a lot about Penn and Teller is that they actually show you how to do the tricks. Oftentimes, like especially on the show, they'll show you.
Yeah, sometimes they have instead of like a fourth guest, they'll have like them doing a trick.
Yeah, and then they'll explain. And they don't explain every trick that they do.
No,
but they do explain sometimes. Like they have one trick where they have a cigarette. And like Penn is throwing out the cigarette, but then it reappears in his hand and all this kind of weird stuff. And it's the angle that matters. So all the magic is happening on this side, but the audience is here. And then they'll do the trick reversed, so you can actually see everything that he's doing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
That's pretty cool. I remember I was watching YouTube videos of just different magic tricks that work, and like on my breaks and stuff, and it is crazy because I saw there was one on what's that show with Howie Mandel and Howard Stern and all that? America's Got Talent.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
They had.
Go on. I think I know what you're going to talk about though.
They had a guy and a girl magician.
Okay,
and they did a magic trick in reverse. So they had a camera pointed directly at them on stage.
Yeah.
That on the screen behind them was projecting what was happening in front of them.
Yeah,
but they actually did the trick in reverse. Like they flipped it around.
Oh, okay, yeah,
so you could see both sides.
Yeah, right.
And it was very, very obvious what they were doing as they had dancers and stuff that was distracting you, making you think the girl wasn't where she was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But then at the end, the trick
still worked.
Still didn't make sense. Like it was like, how did that person get there?
Oh, it still amazed people. Yeah.
And cool. But like they got buzzed off like crazy.
Buzzed off?
Yeah.
Really?
Because people were Xing them out because they're like, this is just about dancers. Like I don't care.
Oh.
One guy stayed, and then at the end they were all like, all right, move on to the next round.
Yeah.
But only one guy didn't buzz them off.
So they still passed on?
Yeah, because when you buzz, you can change your vote, I think.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. There was one really good one on America's Got Talent, and it was these guys, and they had these cards, and they would show it to the audience. So they had Howie Mandel come up, and they had a glove on because he's a germaphobe. And they're like, look, we've mastered the art of whatever it's called. They're like, we squeeze a certain part of your head and we can turn off your vision, basically, is what they were saying.
Yeah.
Have you seen this one?
No.
So they were showing the audience a card, and it would say, like, germaphobe. And then they'd be like, can everybody read this? Everybody's like, yes, we can read it. And then they'd show Howie Mandel and put their hand on his head, and he'd be like, Jawaba Tubaweeby? And then he'd show the audience, and then the audience would read it, and it was there in plain sight. And Howie Mandel, they did this a few times with a few different cards. Howie Mandel's like, I don't know what's going on. What the hell is happening? And they took their hand off and showed him the same card, and all of a sudden he was able to read
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah, and he like freaked out. And they showed him his own name, and he couldn't read it and stuff like that. And then after the fact, it looked like they just showed him the same card, and he was able to read it. And he was like, he had no idea what had just happened. But the audience obviously could tell that he wasn't reading and then was reading what seemed to be the same card. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I don't understand stuff like that. There was one... we're just talking about YouTube videos.
Ironically.
There was one where... Yeah, ironically, you're watching this on YouTube. Mm-hmm. That's a good joke.
So meta.
That's so meta.
So meta.
There was one... Just look up Piff the Magic Dragon. He's a guy that's been...
Is that a play on Puff the Magic Dragon?
Yeah, it's his cousin or something. I forget what he says. My older brother, maybe. But it's a bit. Yeah, it's a bit that he has. And he just dresses up in a dragon costume. It's actually hilarious. The guy is super funny, and he's amazing at magic. Yeah. It's great.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That reminds me of... it's this YouTube channel. It's called Vicelands, I think. And they like bring comedians on. They had TJ Miller
I have a Viceland hat.
I think that's what it's called. And that's
awesome. I know Vice is a channel at Rogers that's like really super like...
They're like Canadian news and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's Canadian news, but they're like a big weed culture. Like
Yeah, kind of like hipster type thing. Yeah. So they had TJ Miller on, and they animate these crazy party stories that these comedians tell and stuff like that. Yeah. You should check it out. It's pretty funny. But
absolutely.
Yeah.
TJ Miller is awesome.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Oh my
God. Hot Ones episode with him is probably my favorite. One of the favorite videos I've ever seen in my life.
Hot Ones just finished their season 4 finale. They had Chili Klaus on there.
Yeah, I saw that.
They had the guy who developed the Carolina Reaper had made an even hotter hot pepper.
What's it called? Pepper X or whatever?
Something like that, yeah. And
we're huge hot sauce fans.
Hot sauce and Hot Ones fans.
Yeah, we watched the show. We had for a Halloween party we had. We actually did a Hot Ones episode with essentially we didn't record it, but we had like 5 wings for each person, each progressively hotter. It was awesome. It was
and we had
so
the same
fun.
hot sauces that they use on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the last dab? Have you bought it?
No, I haven't. Is that for sale now?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get it. It's probably online. My buddy Eric gave me a $25 Amazon gift card for Christmas.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that I'll probably spend that on the last dab, potentially. If it's on Amazon. Which I'm assuming it is.
I assume not. I assume it's on their website only. I bet you it's a First Week Feast. That's true.
Yeah, probably.
Did you know that you couldn't buy Google Home off Amazon because Amazon has the Echo?
Okay, yeah. I can see
and then
that.
Google pulled YouTube off all the Amazon products, and then they're like, "All right, you win."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's like such a juggernaut tug of war. That's crazy.
It's like you don't get YouTube, and they're like, "Well, we have to change everything."
Yeah. See, people are so like afraid of like monopolies and stuff like that, but when you have like 2 huge companies like that competing, like they almost need to be like together because everything's so cross-platform. Everything like
and it's not because the consumers want it to be; it's because the companies have to do it.
Yeah,
because they're so reliant on each other's technology.
Exactly.
Imagine getting a Google product like your computer, like your phone or your computer, like you went to Google and you couldn't buy something off Amazon. But then also imagine being Amazon, you can't use YouTube.
Yeah, like the world would collapse. Like you'd have nothing.
It'd be great. You have to go to a store like a regular person.
Yeah, exactly.
No thanks.
Go back to like 2004.
I want stuff delivered to my door every day.
Yeah.
Have you seen the grocery things?
Yeah, where you just walk in, you take it off the thing, you walk out, and it like bills your Amazon.
No. I mean like you could say what you want, and then people will deliver it to you, and you just pay online. It's happening right now in the States, and they're looking into bringing it to the Canada, and I can't wait. Cool.
So what I have heard of is Amazon stores, like storefronts, grocery stores.
Yeah, what's with that?
Yeah, you walk in, and it just recognizes your Amazon account, I guess, through your phone, like maybe Bluetooth or something like that. And then you pick something off the shelf, and it automatically updates your cart. If you put it back, it automatically updates your cart. Take something else, you walk out, it bills your Amazon account.
That's amazing. I love it. I love it so much.
It's unreal. Like, how does that even work?
I like people. I like to think I'm a pretty sociable person.
I would say so.
If I could go to a grocery store and not talk to anyone, that'd be the case.
Especially because you're going there hungry. You know what I mean? Like, you're going in there hungry, it's like, oh, would you like a bag with that? It's like, no, I'm going to
Yeah,
stuff
we're
it in my
millennials.
mouth,
We
like,
can't
on
afford
the way
food.
out.
We have to go when we're hungry.
That's
true.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I only leave the house when I'm hungry. And there's nothing in the house. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we can get whatever we need. We don't have to wait for TV. We just watch it whenever we want on Netflix.
Yeah, exactly. But with food,
I gotta go.
You have to leave. Yeah.
Unless we don't. Once those companies
idea,
come here,
yeah.
because they also have liquor, like liquor delivery here. They already have it here.
Yeah.
It's expensive, but it's doable.
So I have this kind of idea that's in line with that, and tell me if you want to be a stakeholder, because maybe we can go in business together, whatever, and like roll the world of coffee commerce. Be the next Tim Hortons. The reason I say that is because the idea is having a subscription service.
Jim Hortons.
That Bharath Hortons. Have a subscription service that you sign up, and every day in the morning you have fresh hot coffee delivered to you at the time of your choosing. So you like doorbell rings at 8 a.m. You go there and it's like
so it's like a coffee truck, like one of the ones you'd see like downtown, except they drive around, make coffee, and give it to you.
Yeah, they like
that's actually pretty
they just
good idea.
like beeline it into your front door like with their truck.
Well, I guess they would have sections, right? They would be like the postal code would be one truck.
Yeah, see, I think that's a great idea.
That's not a bad idea at all.
You don't have to leave your house. They would drive up, park next to your house, brew your coffee, and then like even just like leave it at your door, ring the doorbell, and then they leave, and you're like, oh, I pay $10 a month to get literally like a double delivered to me.
I am 100% sure $10 a month will not be enough for that. That's just my guess.
Well, it depends how much money you want to make. If you want to make billions of dollars like Tim Hortons, then hell no, it's not enough.
I pay $2 and I go to the store.
Yeah, but if you want to make like $10 a month with 100 subscribers, like maybe.
Yeah, I guess that's not bad because if you're making $1 off every subscriber,
yeah, which is still garbage. Like you wouldn't really make any profit.
No,
you'd have to.
Well, no, I meant you use their money to pay everything else off.
Yeah.
You make $1. That's not bad. I
It's
mean,
not
it'd be
awful.
good as like you could live off that. You could make that a business that you're living on.
The only thing is you'd have to have thousands upon thousands of subscribers. Because if you only had like 100 subscribers, you're making $100 a month, which is like nothing. That's 1 week of groceries. You know what I mean? It's like,
and I can spend that in an Amazon store just by walking in.
yeah, exactly.
Oh man, that'd be awful.
Yeah, you couldn't live off that. Like, you couldn't pay for your truck.
That would probably be horrible.
Yeah.
Imagine like you're going to the Amazon store, you're like, I need to pick up a hard drive and bananas, right? And you pick up your bananas, you pick up your hard drive, your phone's ringing, you put the hard drive in your pocket, you grab the phone, someone's like, hey, you don't need the hard drive anymore, we figured it out. And you're like, great, click, but it's in your pocket, you forgot, and then your charge like...
Yeah, how do you do returns?
Yeah. Well, I guess you would just walk in, throw it on the floor, and it would be like...
I don't need this.
And then it debits your account. It debits your account by $200.
It's like literally there's nobody there. Like it's an empty store because it's the Amazon store.
It can't be empty because what if you don't have an Amazon account? It's not a Google account where it exists, which also doesn't exist actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you have an Apple phone, you don't have a Google account.
But if you have a Gmail, you have a Google account.
Yeah,
I guess technically.
Gmail's the best.
Gmail is actually so good. I learned recently because we use Gmail at my work, and I realized recently that you can do a search in the calendar. And if you like do all your organizing and scheduling in the calendar, you can just do a search, and it pops up like all the events that have that name in it, and what day and what time, etc.
One of my favorite things. It's Google Calendar is amazing, and one of my favorite things about it. Me and Lori just synced up calendars.
Oh my god, me and Rox were gonna do that.
It's amazing.
That's like
dude, it's
genius.
so cool.
It's genius.
Oh, this is just a Google ad now.
So everybody who's in a relationship needs to do this. Sync your Google calendars, and that way, whenever the girlfriend or the wife has something planned, we can remember.
Yeah, just throw it in the calendar.
idea,
We'll
right?
forget. Lori was like, okay, I synced up the calendars, and I was like, refresh, and then it was just like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, the best. It's so good.
That is, this honestly genius. Yeah.
And I said this on the last podcast. I have a Google Home. I've been busy, so I never set it up yet.
Like his home, he bought from Google.
Yeah,
like he went
they
online.
purchased it for me for this very long ad that we're doing.
Yeah,
but I purchased a Google Home. I haven't plugged it in yet, but when I do, it'll be able to recognize the difference between me and Lori's voice. But if either of us say, "Hey, what am I doing today?" It'll tell me what's on my calendar and then if she has said what's on her calendar.
So cool.
And the things that are synced up together, which is amazing. That's so sick.
That's so sweet.
If I'm like, "Hey, what am I doing next Friday?"
Yeah.
Like I'll be texting you, I'm like, "Yo, you want to hang out?" What am I doing next Friday? Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing. It's so cool.
That is so awesome. And
man.
you know, people nowadays they say like, oh, if you want to search something, like, oh, Google it. Like, oh, what's the definition of this term? Oh, Google it.
It's not search it. It's Google it.
It's Google it, yeah. Even if you're like on Yahoo.
Or Bing.
Bing.
You hear that, Microsoft? Bing?
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, Bing. Some other Google engine.
Yeah.
But, like, I have a feeling that Google is going to become so predominant that even saying something's cool, it's going to be like, it's Google. Like, oh, that'd be so Google.
That'd be so
like, I just see it happening. Do you not see that happening?
I already hate the kids that are going to say that.
Oh,
Like, I already hate it.
That's our children.
We're closer to 30 than we are 20, and my
that's
God, I hate
awful.
those kids.
That's so not Google.
That's...
If that catches on, this is like
You're making it. You're
this
making
is
it
an
right now.
intergenerational advertisement for Google. Has that ever been done?
I don't think so. I think we made it.
I think
Google is... The phone's going to be ringing off the hook with Google. Or the Skype. Do they own Skype? Facebook Messenger?
No.
Same
Microsoft owns Skype, actually.
Good for them.
I'm fairly
At least
sure.
they have
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Bing is awful.
Skype, but even Skype, like, I don't even know of anybody who uses Skype.
Oh, WhatsApp, I guess, is Skype.
Yeah,
now.
there's like WhatsApp, there's
Who
like
bought that?
Facebook Messenger.
Someone bought WhatsApp.
Probably Facebook. I don't know for sure.
It doesn't Google on Facebook.
Google doesn't own Facebook, no.
Why is the Google sign up? Why is my Google?
Oh, maybe Google owns WhatsApp. I don't know. That's possible.
That might be it. I don't remember.
Yeah. You have like the giants. You have like Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple.
Yeah. And
Microsoft.
Apple's sticking to their own stuff.
Yeah, and that's their whole bit, right? Did you ever see the Steve Jobs movie?
No.
Not the old one,
Which
Ashton
one?
Kutcher, the newer one with some
Fassbender?
yeah, and Seth Rogen's in it.
Yeah, I think it's on
Yeah.
Fassbender. No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, I just finished reading his biography at the time, and then I watched the movie. I was like, I read his biography as if I would watch TV. Like, instead of doing other forms of entertainment, like, I'd read his book because it was that, like, engaging.
Really?
Yes, man. And I'm not a reader. You know I'm not a reader.
Yeah.
I don't read books at all. I've read, like, 2 books in my life. One of them is Steve Jobs' biography, and I was reading it like I was watching... Like, I would forego television and video games
That's
to
pretty cool.
sit there and read it.
That's pretty cool.
It was super good, and, like... I still wouldn't necessarily buy a Mac computer, but like I love my iPhone. Like I'm super pumped about Steve Jobs.
The iPhone 10 is pretty cool.
Yeah, the iPhone 10.
The
is
iPhone
sick.
10 is pretty cool.
The thing that they're not afraid to like be ambitious and like get rid of the home screen button.
There is a thing
Yeah.
about it, though. It's not as innovative as people say, because the Essential phone did a lot of the same things. The Essential phone is a real phone. It's not like a phone call that I'm saying is essential.
Yeah, I know. It's called. Isn't it called the Essential Phone?
It is. It's not essential.
Yeah.
It has a lot of stuff that's not necessary.
Do you know who makes it?
I forget. It's their first phone, I think.
Is it like a lesser known company?
I
who's
think
made it?
so. It's not like it's not Samsung, Google, or Apple. It's not.
Okay. Yeah.
But
or Microsoft.
They made
Do
they
make
made the ridge or whatever first. You know, like how the iPhone 10 has the little dip thing at the top.
Okay. Yeah.
They made one that was just the camera bump, so it's like.
Oh, okay.
And everyone's like, "Oh, Apple with the ridge, you're so crazy," and I'm like, "That existed for like
It's
months."
it's done. It's been done. Yeah.
But their phone is awesome.
I've never even seen it. Like I've never seen it.
I mean, I work for Rogers, so it makes it easier for me to see.
Oh, does
stuff
Rogers
like that.
sell it?
Yeah.
Oh, so what's different about it? Like, what's special about it?
It's all screen, pretty much. Like the whole thing
Oh, okay.
is.
So before
there's no bezels at all except for the.
Before the iPhone 10 was
except
all
for the bar.
screen, the Essential phone was all screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
okay.
oh wait, you've not seen the Essential phone or the iPhone 10?
I haven't seen the Essential phone.
The Essential phone is all screen. It's an Android phone. It's fine. It's
Okay.
not like an amazing phone.
Yeah.
It's just they did the screen thing first.
Okay.
But yeah, there's like a lot of.
Is it like
a lot of
revolutionary? Is it?
No,
is
it's all screen. That's all it is.
There's a phone that was coming out. I forget what it was called, but it's supposed to have like holographic technology where you actually set it down and it like is holographic
Yeah,
on top.
it's Red's phone.
That's the name. Yeah, Red's. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Red.
Yeah.
I forget what the phone is actually
Have
called,
you
but it's
seen
by Red.
this?
No,
Have you-
okay. I was actually going to talk about something where this connects.
Yeah.
There's a guy on YouTube,
I think I might know.
Marquis
him.
Brownlee. I don't know if you know him. He's a dude that he makes tech reviews. He was in university at the same time, plays Ultimate Frisbee like on their team, and he also does tech reviews. Anyway,
Yeah.
the tech reviews got so big on YouTube that that's his job now. He doesn't do anything else.
Nice.
Tesla's asking him to do car reviews and stuff. Like it's like real.
Oh,
it's
so
like,
he's
the
like
guy's big now.
He's a marketing.
Marquis Brownlee,
Yeah.
look him up.
Nice.
Super great. Like I love his videos. He agrees with me on a lot of things. Like I like Google's I like Android, but I don't like Samsung Android, where there's a lot of like extra stuff they put in. I just like Android.
Yeah.
So I get Google phones and stuff, and he's really big on that. But the guy does amazing reviews for a bunch of products, and he does cool giveaways. Like on Christmas, he gave away 100, or I don't know if it was 100, maybe it was 40, something like that. But it was 40 iPhone 10s.
Oh wow!
And 40 Samsung Note 8s.
That must have been on promotion. Like,
they help. But that's how big he is. Like people want to do that.
Yeah, right. Can you just go retire on an island? Just like take his.
He was one of the people that Red showed the phone to. The Red Hydrogen 1 is what it's called. I think.
Okay, yeah.
They showed him that phone, and he has a video of him using it for the first time. But they blurred out the phone because no one's looking at it.
Yeah.
And like his face, you would just see him be like confused but like happy. It's like weird, and he's like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like that was amazing. I want to see more of it, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
So my God, I can't wait.
I can't wait. Honestly,
it's gonna be awesome.
That and we were speaking earlier about like virtual reality technology when that really starts to become refined and take off. Like that's sort of along the same lines, except this you obviously don't need to have glasses and that sort of thing.
Exactly.
It's kind of like 3D holographic in front of you.
Yeah.
Virtual reality is on a whole nother level, right? Like,
so me and Steve, we play games. You know, we play some games. Have you heard you've heard of Razer, right? The computer company.
Yeah.
It's like they make a bunch of PC stuff. They make really good laptops, gaming computers, all the accessories. They actually have like carrying cases for Xboxes and stuff to have a little TV in it.
Oh, I've seen that.
So you can put it on a plane or whatever.
Yeah, right.
They made a phone too.
No way.
Yeah, and the same guy, the guy I was talking about, he said it was the best phone he's ever used if the camera wasn't garbage. And the thing is, they keep saying this is a gaming phone, which means it has to have high specs and everything.
Yeah.
Because the games have to run smoothly.
What kind of games are running on the phone? Like apps?
Like the racing games.
Angry Birds and stuff like that?
I mean, there's like more high-intensity games, but
Yeah.
But he was like, this would be my favorite phone if it wasn't, if the camera wasn't
so
bad. Because I'm on social media, I have to have
Yeah.
That's crazy too, because it's their first time ever going into the phone market, and they like killed everything but the camera because they're like, this is a gaming phone, we don't need a good camera.
Yeah, but little do they know that's
probably going to kill them.
It's going
to kill them in the market.
A camera, like, what's an analogy? I don't even know. Like a camera to a phone is like water to a lake. Like it just goes with it.
A camera to a phone is like a flash to a camera. Really?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
This
is like all of our cell phones, we care about two things: the fact that if it can text.
Yeah, can it text?
And
can it receive text?
Can it make pictures happen on the screen and just immediately upload them to social media?
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what our lives are about right now. It's like you take a photo and you upload it.
That's it.
Every thousands of times a week.
Yeah.
I almost said day, but then I caught myself. I was like, that's way too many.
You're really popular. We get it. So.
Yeah. Or I'm just like one of those people who uploads like thousands upon thousands of photos. Like nobody ever likes them.
It's yourself.
Yeah. It's like, I'm sure people want to see this. It's just like 1,000 photos.
Yeah.
Nobody views them.
You want to grab a thing? You've seen the other episode. Just grab one of those, and we're going to use it later.
One of those. Just grab this whole thing.
Yep.
And just dump it on the.
Yeah. We'll talk about hats. We're talking about hats right now.
Yeah. Hey, that would probably work.
I bet you there's one in there called hats.
I'm sure there is. Oh, this is nice.
Good.
I might just say it thrice. Can you guess the word that I'm going to say?
Mice?
Yeah, mice.
No way! That's awesome.
Nice. Oh my god! What is happening?
So we had a dead mouse in this house.
What is with the rhyming?
I don't know.
This is insane.
I don't know. It was dead in a mouse trap.
Nice.
I'm not going to rhyme this.
Also,
actually finding it was real crap.
You found what?
Finding it was real crap.
Oh,
it was in a mouse trap.
Oh, nice. Crap.
We should end the rhyming bit, though.
Snap.
I won't be able to continue this.
Rhyme. Okay. There's, the DJ Deadmau5?
Yeah.
Apparently he got his name because he was like fixing an old desktop computer, and when he took the frame off, there was a dead mouse in his computer. So then he just thought, you know what? Deadmau5 is a great name for a DJ. I think I'll take that up. And then he became a DJ.
I'm going to use this 5 years later. Or whatever.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. I heard that on the radio. And then to throw people off, I guess he uses a 5 instead of an S.
Yeah.
Because it was 5 years prior that he saw the dead mouse.
That's it.
Mentioned.
That's exactly the reason. Actually, I have a friend of mine, someone that I actually will be having on this podcast at some point. Nice. Henry.
Oh, of course. You have to have Henry.
I have to have Henry.
Yeah, I have to have
me and Henry used to have a radio show together at Carleton. Mm-hmm. And really, we would just... No one would listen to us because we're on like 2 to 6 in the morning or
the
something.
best time slot for
Something
infomercials.
brutal. It was either
Yeah.
infomercials than us, and Magic Bullet got us every time.
Yeah, really.
So we used to do a show there. So he's someone we're going to be having on the show. But he always calls him Deadmau 5. Always.
Oh, really?
Refuses to call him Deadmau.
Yeah, no doubt.
But also he likes not classic rock, but like alternative rock, so it makes
Yeah.
sense that he would do that.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. If he was like a fan of, I don't know, like techno type.
Like electronic music.
Yeah,
He'd probably call him Deadmau.
Yeah, I can see that.
Nope.
Do you see that thing online where Deadmau, so he had came out with his own like virtual instrument software that you can upload into your music making software, and then you get different sounds and stuff like that.
No.
So Deadmau made his own thing, and then Kanye West, obviously being a producer, likes to have all the different sounds and stuff like that. So Kanye West had uploaded a picture of his computer screen, and in the top was a tab that had a torrent of Deadmau5's sound software being downloaded.
Yeah.
And of course, Deadmau5, being slightly less well off than Kanye West, I would probably say, got so pissed that Kanye West, the multimillionaire, was downloading Deadmau5's software for free.
Torrenting it.
Yeah, as opposed to spending like the $200 or whatever that it's worth.
Yeah.
It's like, Kanye, you have millions of dollars. Like, this is a story online. Yeah.
Just buy your stuff. Just buy the stuff.
Or like support another artist, right? Because like you know how it is to like have people pirate your music, and he's doing it. So like.
But I guess
this was out there.
Kanye hasn't been like super, hey, don't pirate my music.
He hasn't been, no.
He's not one of the people that are like that. Like, I know Jay-Z is. He's like, stop pirating my stuff.
Same with Ludacris. Didn't Ludacris like sue people over Napster like back in the day?
He did,
in the Dizzy?
Yeah. That's what he would have called it.
Yeah, he would have.
Back when he was popular.
Yeah.
I love Ludacris.
He's super talented. I don't even know what he's doing. He's doing Fast and Furious, I guess.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
Great movie. Have you seen them?
I have. Okay, don't judge me. I've never seen a Fast and Furious.
They're so good. And I realize they're not good. I get it. They're amazing. I love them.
Yeah.
They're just so corny and amazing.
Yeah, I've heard like they're amazing. They've made like 7 of them. So obviously, how many have they made? Like 7 or?
It's like they're the same
9?
vein. They're at 8. They just had the 8th one.
Okay.
Speaking of which, they actually called it The Fate of the Furious. Right?
Okay.
But in their first promo material, all they had was F8 because it says Fate. Oh. But they thought their audience was too stupid, and then they changed it to the other thing. That's actually what happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They were like, they won't get this. Let's call it Fate of the Furious.
Yeah. That double entendre was just like...
It's too much.
Yeah, right.
I like cars.
Yeah. So it was like a car soaring over their head, going over like a big
Exactly.
jump.
That's exactly what it was like.
Yeah.
But yeah, those movies are garbage, because like there's a point where Vin Diesel like is on a car that jumps. He's riding on a car on top of the car.
Yeah.
And it goes over this huge jump, and it crashes into something. And instead of dying, he like jumps to another car. It's ridiculous.
Oh my god!
But the movie's amazing.
Yeah.
Love Fast
a real
and Furious.
thriller.
I'm a big like me and my friends saw it.
Yeah.
Midnight release.
Oh really?
Yeah.
In the theater here?
Yep.
Nearby? Local theater?
No, not even this one. Well,
in
I
a theater
guess
near
it
you,
was local.
Or?
Yeah, it was near me.
Is a theater near you?
It was pretty near. I was at work, so it was near me at the time. Yeah. Right now, it's not that near me, but...
So it came to a theater near you?
It did. It came to me.
Yeah, it came to me,
Technically, it did.
Yeah, they wanted me to see this.
But yeah, it was awesome. And I'm going to see every single one.
Cool.
Midnight.
I love
They're
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm making Lori watch them.
Really? So that's like, I don't know, 8... How many hours? 12 hours of her life or whatever, and she'll never get back 12 to 16 hours
to watch this garbage.
Yeah.
We're on episode 4. Yeah. And it's the worst movie in the set. The fourth one's the worst. Some people like Tokyo Drift, some people don't. It's the third one. It's not that great. I'm not a huge fan, but it's fine.
Yeah.
The fourth one is actually a bad movie.
I feel like maybe
we've tried watching it twice. We're getting through it. Like, we don't restart.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Hit a point, keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Good.
Keep chopping away at that.
Do you ever pause it and then come back later? Or once you start a movie, do you have to finish it?
I normally do.
Yeah.
That's not true. I fell asleep and don't want to.
Yeah,
but, we were watching it. We were like a half hour in, and she's like, I hate this. I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah, but you were like,
and then we were like, okay,
watch.
we'll do something else. And then the next time we watched it, we were like, we didn't restart. We were like, we started from the half hour mark.
Yeah, right.
And then went to an hour, and she's like, this is garbage, and I need to leave. And I was like, yeah, I get it. This movie's awful. I totally agree with you.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. What was the card we picked?
Mice.
Mice.
Oh, Dead Mouse and then Kanye.
That's it.
And all that
That's
stuff. Yeah.
I had something else to say about Kanye. You know Bitcoin?
I do.
You know about the Bitcoin?
Oh.
Did you hear about Kanye's Bitcoin?
I heard about Bitye. Is that what it's called? Or
Kanye West.
Kanye West, yeah.
Kanye West.
Bitye would have been so much better.
Bitye would have been
Yeah, Bitye. Why didn't they do that? Why don't we do that?
I would have bought into Bitye.
Yeah, but yeah, I heard like okay, so yeah, go on, tell me.
I don't know. It just sucks. It's called Kanye West. That was the whole story. It's just garbage.
Yeah. Apparently, he sued them into the Stone Age, and like they can never use it because of.
But Kanye West free, and we could be sued by Kanye if we want.
That's true. Have you heard of a fashion company in Italy who is naming themselves Steve Jobs?
The Italian Jobs.
Oh, that would have been good. The Italian Steve Jobs.
They should absolutely call themselves that.
But they call themselves Steve Jobs, and they've been sued by Apple many of times to try and get them to not use the name Steve Jobs.
And they can't do it, right?
No, they're allowed to use the name.
Yeah, because technically that's a name of a person.
Of a person, yeah. And you can't, like, how do you copyright the name of a person? Even, I guess they could say, like, oh, Steve Jobs was a marketing engine for Apple, so, like...
I guess, but he wasn't really, even. Not until the end.
That's
a horrible thing to say, but not until, like,
but I know what you mean.
the end of his life.
Yeah, that's true. Even still, though, like, I would associate that with Apple.
Absolutely, I would.
100%. Or even associate...
I wonder if they have little pockets that just perfectly fit iPhone.
Oh my god, that's so true. But like everything they make is just like blue jean and like black turtleneck.
That's it.
Yeah, and it holds a pocket for
Those are the only thing. And glasses.
And glasses, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I wonder, did he wear nice shoes? I don't know anything about him really.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because like,
in fact, in high-profile business meetings, he would take his shoes off. This I've learned through his biography.
That's pretty neat.
There's a still image of him and Bill Gates when they were much younger. Bill Gates is in a nice shirt, nice tie, nice pants, nice shoes, and Steve Jobs is sitting next to him, and I believe he has his shoes off in that photograph.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Was it in the book?
Yes. That was a long time ago. I read the book.
That makes me remember.
It was in the book, but it was cool because like as you're reading this book, you're learning things about Steve Jobs and his history and the history of Apple that wasn't like mainstream or common knowledge.
Yeah.
And then you go and Google it, you go Wikipedia it, and it's like, oh yeah, he did have that other company that nobody's ever known he started and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You like learn it's almost like a history book plus.
It's pretty cool whenever you hear something like Edison like made the light bulb. But he also did like a bunch of stuff before that
nobody
doesn't
ever,
matter because he made the light bulb.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing as Steve Jobs.
Yeah. So
nothing mattered until the iPhone, and then after that it was like an explosion.
Yeah.
Was the iPhone even big on iPhone 1? I feel like it only became huge at 3G.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it was huge because it was different. Like, it revolutionized phones. Like,
absolutely.
You'll never find a non-iPhone type phone now.
No,
that's
never.
just the way it is.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, and then the next type of phone is probably going to come from Apple. Like, you know what I mean?
Or Red Hydrogen 3.
Or Red Hydrogen 3,
Or 1, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, and they would be so lucky. Like, have you seen Apple's new headquarters?
No.
In Palo Alto?
No.
It's like this big circle. It cost them $1 billion to make it.
Does it look like an apple?
No, it just looks like a circle.
Brilliant.
That would have been sick, though. Yeah, that would have been awesome. But yeah, it's a big circle, and I think the idea is that like it's a big circle, and there's this big like area in the center that's all filled with nature.
Yeah,
and it's to have people like go in and mix and talk and come up with ideas and stuff like that. Like that was like his big philosophy was that like he wanted to design a building that caused people to cross paths because he thought like the best ideas come through just like
it makes sense that you would all be dealing with each other as opposed to just segmented stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're coming to the end here. I know we only picked out one topic.
No.
We have to. What did we talk about? We talked about The Walking Dead for a second.
Yeah, for at least 1 second.
We talked about Apple again, but this time I don't want to say Apple. I want to say Jobs because we used Apple last time.
That's true.
And mice.
Yeah.
Those are our 3. We gotta make rhymes. Pick a number
between
1 and 50.
Okay. 35.
35? That's my favorite one!
Really?
I don't know.
Oh. They're all my favorite. So, what is it? Mice?
Jobs.
And
The Walking Dead.
Oh my god, The Walking Dead is so hard to put that whole phrase in.
I mean, you could just... Zombies. Zombies is fine.
Okay, zombies.
Or
so I come up with a music line that contains all 3?
Well, we're going to be doing it together. We just have to get one each. So if I can get one that knocks out mice, then we're all good.
Okay.
We should have just not used the rhymes that we used during mice.
Oh yeah.
So is this fast enough, or would you like it a bit slower?
That's probably fine.
All right.
Why don't you start? Because then I can sort of mimic what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'll say the exact same thing.
That's perfect. It's like a mirror. Like an audio mirror. I got it here.
Okay.
We talked about mice. It wasn't very nice.
Oh.
Because I found it at a mouse.
Oh.
In the bottom of my house.
Oh.
That's all. Got him! Mice!
Okay,
Over!
that was good. So now I have to do one?
You have to do one of the other two. Jobs or zombies.
Okay. I got so little.
It's fine.
So little.
I really thought you'd be a killer on this too. I really did.
Okay. Alright. I am a zombie and I got a new job. It's all about eating brains, but I'm a slob.
You killed out two of that one! Yeah! That's all. We're good. I'm good with that. You got two? That's unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff.
I think there's a Grammy nod coming our way.
I think so. At least
Could
you.
be. Well,
At least you.
Yeah. And then you'll storm the stage and be like...
Say why
somebody
say
else
why
should
Beyonce's
deserve it.
better than you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Alright, well, thanks for watching. That was the second episode of the NotBrad podcast. Don't forget to do all this with your social media.
Do that.
Or don't. But I'd rather you did. So...